I'm Nate Navarro, and this is the bass ParaEQ from Empress Effects. If you're looking to powerfully shape the full spectrum of your bass tone with absolute precision, look no further. The bass ParaEQ has you covered with bass-specific frequency ranges, enhancements, and features. Let's run through real quick. We have a high-pass filter from 10 to 200 Hz, low-shelf and high-shelf filters, and a low-pass filter from 215 Hz to 22K. Yowza. The low, mid, and high gain controls provide up to 15 decibels of cut or boost, and each of the three bands has its own parametric sweep for surgically precise shaping. The low band is centered at 35 to 500 Hz, the mid band is at 100 to 1.6K, and the high band is at 375 to 9.7K. Each of the bands also has a dedicated Q control, affecting the width of the filter. In the leftmost position, we have a wide 1.5 octave range for more transparent changes. At 12 o'clock, we have a more defined 2/3 octave range, which is often a good place to start your shaping. And in the rightmost position, we have a narrow 1/3 octave range, which is great for precision cuts, whenever there's a particular frequency cutting through too much. We also have a boost control tied to the boost foot switch, offering up to 30 decibels of clean boost. This can be used in tandem with the EQ section, or just on its own as an independent boost. I like to use the EQ to add clarity, definition, and fatness to my bass tone, and then kick on the boost to push my tube amp into overdrive. Let's try that now before we cover more features. And if you want to hear any of my bass parts isolated, I'll have them all at the end of the video. The bass ParaEQ has a super clean sound with tons of headroom, thanks to its 27-volt internal operation. One of my pet peeves with EQ pedals is that they often introduce hiss and other noise when you push them, but the ParaEQ is solidly noise-free. Now, a couple of other useful features. The pedal will automatically detect if you're running a balanced or unbalanced output connection. When a balanced connection is detected, the pedal will apply an additional 6 decibels to the output signal, while also enabling long cable runs without noise or degradation. So you can place the ParaEQ at the end of your chain, or as a standalone unit similar to a DI box. We also have a high Z input option to go from a 1 megaohm input impedance to 10 megaohms. This is perfect for piezo-equipped bass guitars and upright basses. Oftentimes, pedals can have a high-pass filter effect on piezo pickups due to mismatched impedances, causing a loss of low end. The bass ParaEQ makes sure that you keep those low frequencies for a full tone without adding any noise. Let's try the high Z input option now with my piezo-equipped fretless. If you're new to the world of parametric EQ and you're feeling a little uncertain about the feature set, the bass ParaEQ's user-friendly manual walks you through each of the controls step by step. And it also comes with 8 different EQ settings to get you started. To show just how impactful the pedal is at shaping your tone, let's loop a bass line and hear these different settings back to back. my personal opinion, the bass ParaEQ knocks it out of the park. It can either enhance your bass's character with more punch, depth, and clarity, or you can heavily shape your bass's character into something brand new, all with huge headroom, crystal clarity, and no added noise. It's also helpful having dedicated knobs for every parameter. They allow you to fine-tune your settings super quickly without having ear fatigue and losing whatever tone it is you're after. I've found this can be a problem with some EQs where I'm spending time panning through frequency bands or menu diving. It's great to have everything clearly laid out and readily accessible. If I had one thing to put on my wish list, it would be the integration of presets. I know that's not the easiest thing to do on an analog pedal, but I really value the variety of awesome tones that the bass ParaEQ gets. And for longer shows, presets would be a godsend. In the meantime, I'll just have to put a couple of them on my board. Find out more about the bass ParaEQ at empresseffects.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nate Navarro. Take care.